What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Now, when it comes to players making it to the NBA, there are only two traditional routes to take. It's either you play D1 or you just came from overseas, nothing else. So that's why it came to a surprise where they found an NBA prospect that was coming from a Division II school. And to make it an even more rare case, he went to an HBCU. His name is Amir Hinton. Now, I ain't gonna lie, just like most people, when I heard about this guy, I wasn't believing the hype. I mean, out of all D1 hoopers in the world, you think a D2 hooper is going to get a chance at the NBA before them? And also, I thought about how the competition level might be lower. But one day, I just decided to put my pride to the side and I wanted to check out his highlight tape. I just wanted to see what the hype was really about. And when I watched the video, it all made sense. Even though it was a D2 school, he really separated himself. He never played down to his competition. He was always just a man amongst boys. His game was just so polished, and just by the first glance, you could tell that he could have easily played D1. We will get into why he didn't want to play D1 later on in the video. But anyways, he was the leading scorer in the nation by averaging 30 points a game. This is what got a lot of people to tune in to what he was doing, including the NBA scouts. A lot of people were trying to downplay his 30 points a game because he went D2, but it don't matter what level you're on, 30 points a game is a big deal. And it's not like he was just playing against some scrubs either. He was playing against grown men, and some of his opponents either already played D1 before or they were good enough to do it. We know that he was invited to the NBA draft combine and that he trained with a couple of NBA teams. But as time went by, his name started to die down a little bit, and there was never any confirmation on did he actually make it. I mean, a lot of players train with teams, but that don't mean that they're going to end up making the actual roster. So if y'all want to find out what happened to him, make sure y'all stick to the end of the video. But real quick, make sure y'all go follow me on my social medias. I'm going to leave the links down in the description. And I just made another YouTube channel called TheChosenONE Daily, so make sure y'all go subscribe to that. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. But enough of all that talking, let's get back into this video. Now, like I said earlier, he could have easily played D1, but he actually decided to go D2, surprisingly. He said that he had a lot of people calling him because they were upset about his decision. But he looked at it like this: there's a lot of politics and stuff that goes on behind closed doors with Division I. He just wanted to focus on hooping. And plus, he knew a couple of people that came from D2 schools who went on to play in the NBA, so it was definitely possible. But to decrease the odds of him playing in the NBA even more, he decided to attend an HBCU. Growing up, he always told himself that he wouldn't go to one, and I can really relate to him. I go to a PWI at the moment, but he said once he visited the campus, he just noticed how encouraging everyone was. Just the culture was so supporting, and he felt that this was the environment that he was comfortable in. And his teammates was cold too, so it was a win-win. Shout out to them. But for me personally, I never been to an HBCU campus, so I can't see where he's coming from. Maybe I'm just missing out. But this video isn't about me. After single-handedly dominating the college basketball scene, he felt he was ready to take that big step. He decided to forego his final year of college eligibility and he declared for the NBA draft. He had just hired an agent and he was going to try and be a lottery pick. And let him tell it, he was made aware by the NBA scouts that he was easily one of the top guards in the draft. But realistically, this probably wasn't the case if we're just talking about his resume. Most of the guards just played on a higher college level than him. Not saying that he can't perform on the same level as them, I'm just stating the facts. He eventually got an invite to play for the Knicks Summer League team. All eyes were on RJ Barrett at the time, so that's probably why Amir Hinton slipped under the radar. But he actually showed what he was capable of. He can shoot the ball, he can get to the bucket, he helps out on the glass. He really can just do a little bit of it all. The Knicks noticed this and they decided to take a chance on him. He went undrafted and he signed to the New York Knicks. So he wasn't a lottery pick like he hoped he would be, but he still has a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I really hope this guy makes the best of it because he's a hard-working, humble dude. All my Knicks fans out there, I know it's been rough for y'all for the past couple of years. Hopefully Amir Hinton can be a big piece in helping y'all get back on track. Probably not though, y'all need a miracle honestly. We just gonna have to wait and see. Peace.
That's why I stay to myself, can't fuck with these niggas, they shady. Ever since a baby, I always knew I was gonna be the one to go crazy, ayy. Now I'm flexing, and my old bitch steady texting. I'm gonna keep stacking these hundreds, fuck my mama, she been stressing. I'm gonna make it, I can feel it, hope my granny see that blessing. Got robbed once, it's goofy lacking shit, just know I learned my lesson, gang.